Yes. And I gotta say, I love the twisted bliss. It's so unique to me. And I just dislike that now they're making her go from the second rope when she was doing just fine going to the top. Like, she has the skill to go to the top rope. Let her.
Yeah. 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 I don't know. And I'm sad because like she had said before that like when this contract is up, she's going to be retiring because her and her husband want to have kids. Now, she said that though before, like you had situations with Becky and Lacey, and I'm sure others that are just not coming to mind who have kids and continue to wrestle. Ronda Rousey is one of them.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe she'll stay. This is my very, very selfish wish.
Oh, me too, because, it's back to, I'm full of controversy, but it's also the fact that you go back like 10, 15 years, you got pregnant, you were fired. And, I'm thinking of Dawn Marie here, who wasn't even a wrestler. She was a manager. Why did you fire a manager for getting pregnant? She was never going to be in the ring. It makes no sense.
Right. And she's only going to be off for a few months.
Right. And, it's just sad that, if Alexa Bliss wants to retire because she wants to focus on her kids, that is entirely her choice. But to feel like I have to retire, that's women in any career field. And I know it's probably worse when you're in a contact sport, but it's so disappointing to hear because, I think about a lot of the female wrestlers that pretty much retired to have kids. And I know Trish Stratus didn't exactly say she retired to have kids. It's just that, she retired, then got married, then have kids. And, I think of Sarah Logan, who kind of makes these sporadic appearances after having kids. And I'm trying to think who else got pregnant. I know you mentioned Lacey.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh wait, she just came back.
Yeah.
The Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So like this is the first generation of women that we're seeing who are like, yeah, I can still do this. Like it's very much so possible. Like when I pushed out a baby, I didn't push out my talent too.
And, let's come on, childbirth is so traumatic and painful. I feel like after childbirth, it would make you more ready for professional wrestling.
Yeah. And there were just like in general, not a lot of moms that were wrestlers. I think Tamina Snuka is someone who her daughter now I think is like 15, 16. So like her entire wrestling career, basically her daughter's been around. Luna is Vachon, when she was wrestling, she had kids. But she had a lot of other things going on mentally. So maybe not the best example there, but she
deserved better too, in my opinion.
She deserved a lot better. A lot better. I still think she deserves better. She deserves more recognition than she gets for sure.
Yes.
Because I don't think she's in the Hall of Fame yet, right?
I don't think so either. And you see, that's another thing. There's a lot of women I want to see in the Hall of Fame. Like Victoria's not in it yet. Yeah. I don't think they're going to put Gail Kim in. I don't think Gail Kim wants to be in.
No. I don't think Dawn Marie will be going in.
And I really don't think Sable's going to be going in.
No, and controversial yet brave opinion, I don't think Sable ever should go in. Absolutely not. Like, she's another one that could not wrestle. They never bothered to train her. I don't think she ever pushed to be trained. And there's two different attitudes on that. Like, that's if you don't want to wrestle and you're not a wrestler, that's fine. Be a manager. If you're going to hold the women's championship, learn how to take a bump. Like,
yeah, and I was watching a shoot interview once. I love the shoot interviews because I love drama. But a lot of what screwed Luna Vachon over is they're giving the belt to Sable, and they're having Sable beat Luna Vachon. And if you just watch Jim Cornette's opinion on Luna versus Sable, you're gonna get like the harshest things you've ever heard in your life. But he's not wrong. I might not have liked how he said all of it, but he was not wrong.
Yeah. Jim Cornette, about old wrestling, tends to be more on the money than things he says now about current going-ons. Like, that man he has a great mind for wrestling history. If it is current, he should just take his medicine.
Yeah, I really only listened to him to hear like what actually happened back then. And, I do think there are some things about, past wrestling that we should bring back. But, things change. And I think what it is for him is that he can't adopt to change. So it's like, you're absolutely right. You have to listen to him for old wrestling, but for new wrestling, it's like the Simpsons meme of the old man yelling at the cloud.